1 Samuel 22. And David went from there and escaped to the cave of Adullam. And his brothers and all his father's house heard it, and went down to him there. And every one who was in distress, every one who was in debt, and every one bitter in being gathered to him. So he became head over them, and there were about 400 men with him. And David went from there to Mizpah of Moab, and said to the sovereign of Moab, Please let my father and mother come here with you, till I know what Elohim does for me. And he left them with the sovereign of Moab, and they dwelt with him all the time that David was in the stronghold. And the prophet Gad said to David, Do not remain in the stronghold. Leave, and go to the land of Yehudah. So David left, and went into the Hereth woods. And Shaul heard that David and the men who were with him had been discovered, while Shaul was in Gabah, sitting under a tamarisk tree in Ramah, with his spear in his hand, and all his servants standing about him. And Shaul said to his servants who were standing around him, Hear now, you Benjamites, does the son of Yeshai give every one of you fields and vineyards, and make you all commanders of thousands and commanders of hundreds? For all of you have conspired against me, and there is no one who reveals to me that my son has made a covenant with the son of Yeshai. And there is not one of you who has grieved for me, or reveals to me that my son has stirred up my servant against me, to lie in wait, as it is this day. And Doeg the Edomite, who was set over the servants of Shaul, answered and said, I saw the son of Yeshai going to Nob, to Ahimelech the son of Ahitub. And he inquired of Jehovah for him, gave him food, and gave him the sword of Goliath the Philistine. And the sovereign sent someone to call Abimelech the priest, the son of Ahitub, and all his father's house, the priests who were in Nob, and they all came to the sovereign. And Shaul said, Hear now, son of Ahitub. And he answered, Here I am, my master. And Shaul said to him, Why have you conspired against me, you and the son of Yeshai, by giving him bread and a sword, and have inquired of Elohim for him, to rise against me, to lie in wait, as it is this day? And Abimelech answered the sovereign and said, And who among all your servants is so trustworthy as David, who is the sovereign's son-in-law, and has turned aside to your counsel, and is esteemed in your house? Have I today begun to inquire of Elohim for him? Far be it from me. Let not the sovereign lay a case against his servant, or any in the house of my father. For your servant knew not of all this, little or much. And the sovereign said, You shall certainly die, Ahimelech, you and all your father's house. The sovereign then said to the guards who stood about him, Turn and put the priest of Jehovah to death, because their hand also is with David, and because they knew when he fled and did not reveal it to me. But the servants of the sovereign would not lift their hands to come against the priest of Jehovah. And the sovereign said to Doeg, You turn and come against the priest. So Doeg the Edomite turned and came against the priest, and put to death on that day 85 men, who wore a linen shoulder garment. And he smote Nob, the city of the priest, with the edge of the sword, from men even to women, from children even to nursing infants, and oxen and donkeys and sheep, with the edge of the sword. And one of the sons of Ahimelech, son of Ahitub, named Abiathar, escaped and fled after David. And Abiathar reported to David that Shaul had slain the priest of Jehovah. And David said to Abiathar, I knew that day, when Doeg the Edomite was there, that he would certainly inform Shaul. I am accountable for all the lives of your father's house. Remain with me, do not fear, for he who seeks my life seeks your life, but with me you are safe.